Bedtime story. The Ballad of Caholly. Al was born in a suburban neighborhood. His mom and his dad raised him in a two-story house with a really happy German shepherd named Squeezul.
Arf, arf.
Al loved Squeezul so much that he spent all of his time in school planning the adventures they would have that afternoon. One splendid Saturday, they played laser tag. One Wednesday, they ate donuts.
Nom, 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 nom.
They also had great staring contests. Naturally, one day Al fell in love with a girl that didn't really like dogs. Al's friendship with Squeezul suffered pretty greatly. Soon, it was the year 2042 AD. President Squeezum was the savior of the post-apocalyptic world. He rode a hovercraft everywhere and had a neat visor. One day, President Squeezum visited the ruins of a playground he used to hang out at during his puppyhood.
Playground not drawn to the correct scale.
Squeezum was disappointed that only the slide had been saved from getting melted down by nuclear blasting during World War IV. Luckily, the sound was now virtually free of all used hypodermic needles, which is more than could be said of the playground years before. As Squeezum rolled in the sand, his imagination took him back to a time when he was just 2 years old. Human years, that is. He had been hanging out with Caholly in that very playground.
Squeezum, we're gonna be friends even after the apocalypse.
The long-forgotten memory was almost too difficult to bear. Squeezum was greatly saddened by the recollection of his tragic lost friendship. He swiftly departed and sought to cure his depression the only way dogs know how, through substance abuse. Squeezum drank a big bottle of wine. Then he drank a six-pack of some futuristic beer. Soon, Squeezum was trying to drunkenly demand that his visor be returned at once, addressing nobody in particular. 4 hours later, Squeezum awoke in a doggy bed, and he was hooked to an IV. Boy, did he feel awful.
How did I get here?
The poor old doggy thought. Then in came the veterinarian, and Squeezum nearly made a mess in his doggy bed, because the veterinarian was Caholly.
Hey, buddy!
Al explained to Squeezum that after his relationship with the girl that didn't like dogs fizzled out, he realized that he lost a really good friend and vowed to devote his life to helping dogs.
Arf.
Needless to say, Squeezum was deeply touched. Even though he was old and had nearly decimated his liver, he felt just like a puppy again. And the two reunited friends were just about as happy as is physically possible for the rest of their days.
The end.